You were there for all of it. Your first steps, your first words, and you remember none of it. Somewhere in your first 3 years, thousands of days simply vanished. Not blurred, not faded. Gone. Tonight, we find where they went. Before we dig in, this is The Big Why, where we answer what everyone asks but nobody explains. Subscribe, because this only gets stranger. Try it right now. Reach back as far as you possibly can. For almost everyone, the wall comes down around age 3. Before that, there is nothing. A silent blank where whole years of your life used to be. The richest stretch of learning you'll ever do, just gone. Scientists have a name for this shared blackout. They call it infantile amnesia. It isn't rare, and it isn't a disorder. Every human being who has ever lived carries the very same gap. Kings, geniuses, your parents, you, all of us. Blank. The strangest part isn't that these memories are faint. It's that they were never weak or fragile to begin with. Because as a baby, you were not a blank page. Behind those wide, staring eyes, a mind was already hard at work. It learned faster than you ever will again. Every face, every feeling, taken in, your brain rolling tape on all of it. So here is the real puzzle. If the camera was running, why can you not play a single second of it back? To find the answer, we have to watch the very youngest minds at work. And what they can do is remarkable. Show a 6-month-old one new action, just once. A day later, she copies it back. That is a memory. Formed, stored overnight, and pulled back out on demand. And the older the baby gets, the longer that memory survives. A 9-month-old can hold onto it for 5 weeks. A 10-month-old keeps it for 3 whole months. These are real, tested memories, measured in labs around the world. The recorder is running, and the tape is good. And yet, by the time that same child grows into an adult, every single one of those memories is gone. Stop and feel how strange that is. A memory that survived 3 solid months does not just evaporate on its own. Something that's stable doesn't delete itself. Something must be reaching in and wiping the tape clean. This was never a weak brain too young to record. It recorded beautifully, then lost it all. So what erases it? For decades, scientists were sure they had the culprit. They pointed straight at one structure buried deep in your brain. The hippocampus. A small curl of tissue shaped like a seahorse. One sitting on each side of your head. It's the part that stamps a fleeting moment into a memory that lasts. Without it, nothing new ever sticks. Peeperly and Aquiline. But in a newborn, the hippocampus is unfinished. It keeps building and wiring itself for years after you are born. So the old logic felt airtight. An immature hippocampus simply can't record proper memories yet. The blank explained. Case closed. For a long time, that was the answer in every textbook. And then, in 2025, it fell apart. A team at Yale did something nobody had pulled off before. They slid 26 infants, one by one, into a brain scanner. The babies ranged from 4 months to 2 years old. Inside the machine, researchers showed them a stream of new pictures. Then came the clever part. Later, they showed each image beside a new one, and simply tracked where the baby looked. We stare longer at things we recognize. So their eyes revealed what their memory had kept. When a baby's hippocampus lit up on a picture, it recognized it later. And it was the posterior hippocampus, the very region tied to memory in adults, doing the heaviest lifting. The recorder was never broken. It came online around 12 months, writing real memories. So why can no adult find them? Using of your heat-shad and central design plans producial question. The whole question flips. Not why the memories were never recorded, but why we can no longer reach the ones that were. And the leading answer is quietly unsettling. To see it, look again at what a baby's brain is furiously doing. That little hippocampus is a construction site. It is building brand new neurons at a relentless, breakneck pace, day and night. Growth sounds like a good thing, but every new neuron muscles into the existing circuit and rewires the connections around it. And here is the crucial piece. A memory is not a file sitting safely on a shelf, waiting for you. A memory is a pattern, woven into one exact circuit of cells. That precise pattern of connections is the memory itself. To remember, your brain lights that same pattern up again. It's how a single cue brings the whole scene back. But rewire the circuit, and the pattern no longer matches. The cue fires, and the path back to the memory is gone. This isn't just a guess. In the lab, scientists tested it directly on the brains of mice. Speed the growth of new neurons up, and freshly formed memories vanished on cue, as if erased overnight. Slow that same growth down, and the memories that normally disappear in infancy suddenly survived. The record may still be there. What was destroyed wasn't the memory. It was the key. That is the haunting twist at the very heart of this. The moment may still exist, sealed inside a locked cabinet. Your first birthday. Your first sight of the ocean. The sound of a voice that is gone now. Recorded and unreachable. And early pilot studies hint those buried memories may linger far longer than we thought, perhaps all the way to preschool. Which raises one last question. Why does the door swing shut on our memories exactly when it does? The clue is in a skill you were just beginning to master. The moment you learned to speak, everything changed. Right as words arrive, memories start to stick. As if language pins a moment in place, letting you keep it. Before then, the moments slip through. So you didn't lose those years because they were empty. They were full. You simply couldn't hold them yet. Recording was never the wall, retrieval was. We made the memories and lost the key. Subscribe. Next, why you dream every night.